DDR1. DDR1 was the first generation of double data rate memory, and it marked as a major turning point in how computers handled data and performance. Anytime you open a program, load a file, or perform any task, the data needed for that task is placed into DDR1 memory, so the CPU can access it quickly because the data is already in the memory. DDR1 is volatile memory. All stored data is lost immediately when the computer is powered off. By the way, before DDR1 came out, computers mainly used SDRAM, which transferred data only once per clock cycle. So this one creates a performance bottleneck for the computers because CPUs were becoming faster but the memory could not keep it up. DDR1 solved this problem by introducing a new transfer method that allowed data to be sent twice during each clock cycle, once on the rising edge of the clock signal and once on the falling edge. This is why it is called double data rate. For example, if DDR1 runs at a clock speed of 200 MHz, it can effectively transfer data at 400 million transfers per second. This means DDR1 achieved nearly double the bandwidth of SDRAM, and this happened without increasing the clock frequency, which was a huge technological breakthrough at the time. DDR1 operates at a voltage which is significantly higher than modern memory standards, and also it is high in the form of memory voltages. This higher voltage results in increased power consumption and more heat generation. Physically, DDR1 memory modules are easy to identify. They use a 184-pin DIMM design and contain a single notch along the connector edge. In terms of capacity, DDR1 memory was very limited by today's standards. Most DDR1 modules were available in sizes such as 128 MB, 256 MB, 512 MB, and in some cases 1 GB. Okay, when we see the latency, DDR1 typically operated with CAS latencies between CL2 and CL3. Internally, DDR1 uses a 2-bit prefetch architecture. This means the memory reads 2 bits of data at a time from the memory core. This internal design is what enables DDR1 to double its data transfer rate compared to older SDRAM technology. DDR2. It is the second generation of DDR memory, designed to improve speed, efficiency, and scalability compared to DDR1. The most important improvement in DDR2 comes from how it transfers data internally. Although DDR2 still transfers data twice per clock cycle, just like DDR1, it introduces a more advanced internal architecture that allows it to run at much higher effective speeds. DDR2 achieves this improvement by using a 4-bit prefetch architecture, compared to DDR1's 2-bit. This means DDR2 reads 4 bits of data at a time from the memory core. Because of this design, DDR2 can operate at much higher data rates without increasing the internal memory core speed. Another major improvement of DDR2 over DDR1 is lower voltage. DDR2 operates at 1.0 volts compared to DDR1's 2.5 volts. This reduction in voltage leads to lower power consumption, less heat generation, and improved system stability. Physically, DDR2 uses a 240-pin DIMM design, compared to DDR1's 184 pins. The notch on DDR2 modules is located in a different position compared to the others, making it physically impossible to install DDR2 into a DDR1 slot or vice versa. In terms of capacity, DDR2 offered much greater scalability than DDR1. Common DDR2 module sizes included 512 MB, 1 GB, 2 GB, and in some cases 4 GB. When we come to latency, typical DDR2 CAS latencies range from CL4 to CL6. DDR3. One of the most important improvements in DDR3 is its internal architecture. DDR3 uses an 8-bit prefetch architecture, which is double that of DDR2's 4-bit prefetch. This means DDR3 reads 8 bits of data at a time from the memory core and then transfers that data using double data rate signaling. DDR3 operates at a standard voltage of 1.5 volts, significantly lower than DDR2's 1.8 volts. There is also a low-voltage version called DDR3L, which operates at 1.35 volts. Lower voltage reduces power consumption, heat output, and stress on system components, making DDR3 especially suitable for laptops and energy-efficient systems. Physically, DDR3 memory modules use a 240-pin DIMM design, similar to DDR2. However, the notch position on DDR3 modules is different, making them physically incompatible with DDR2 motherboards. DDR3 also introduced improvements in memory capacity and density. Common DDR3 module sizes include 1 GB, 2 GB, 4 GB, 8 GB, and in some cases, 16 GB. This allowed computers to handle larger workloads. Typical DDR3 latencies range from CL7 to CL11, depending on the speed grade and quality of the memory module. DDR4. It is the fourth generation of DDR memory, designed to deliver higher bandwidth, improved power efficiency, greater reliability, and better scalability than DDR3. DDR4 continues to use an 8-bit prefetch architecture, similar to DDR3, but introduces major improvements in memory organization, bank structure, and command handling. DDR4 increases the number of internal memory banks, allowing the memory controller to access multiple memory locations more efficiently and reduce access conflicts. DDR4 operates at a standard voltage of 1.2 volts, which is significantly lower than DDR3's 1.5 volts. Physically, DDR4 memory modules use a 288-pin DIMM design, an increase from DDR3's 240 pins. The notch position on DDR4 modules is different from all previous generations, making DDR4 physically incompatible with DDR3 or earlier memory slots. Common DDR4 module sizes include 4 GB, 8 GB, 16 GB, 32 GB, and even 64 GB in server and workstation environments. Typical DDR4 CAS latencies range from CL14 to CL22, depending on memory speed and quality. DDR5. It is the fifth generation of DDR memory. One of the most fundamental changes in DDR5 is its internal architecture, while DDR4 uses a single 64-bit memory channel per DIMM. DDR5 splits each memory module into two independent 32-bit subchannels. This design allows the memory controller to access data more efficiently. DDR5 also increases the prefetch length to 16 bits, compared to DDR4's 8-bit prefetch. Power efficiency is another major improvement in DDR5. DDR5 operates at a base voltage of 1.1 volts, which is lower than DDR4's 1.2 volts. Physically, DDR5 memory modules use a 288-pin DIMM design, the same pin count as DDR4. However, the notch position is different, making DDR5 physically incompatible with DDR4 slots. DDR5 significantly improves memory capacity and density. Common DDR5 module sizes include 8 GB, 16 GB, 32 GB, 64 GB, and even 128 GB in enterprise environment.